There are no clear battle lines in this latest conflict between Rhodesia and the African guerrillas, but this is the very center of the area where the battle is being fought. 600 square miles of dense African bush leading down beyond those mountains across the hot Zambezi plain to the border with Mozambique. And out there somewhere are the guerrillas. Previous attacks have been across the Zambezi River itself, where it forms the boundary between Rhodesia and Zambia. But now the conflict has moved into this northeastern corner of Rhodesia for the first time, stretching the country's thin military resources along another 75 miles of border. And the other big difference is this. When the fighting was confined to the Zambezi, people here could feel reasonably secure. But where I'm standing now, the border with Mozambique is 75 miles away, and Salisbury, Rhodesia's capital city, only 90 miles. It's this ability of the infiltrators to move so far inland here, winning and at other times intimidating support from local villagers, that forced the Smith government to close down its border with Zambia, claiming once again that Zambia is the guerrillas' main base of operations. These villagers have been warned in pamphlets dropped from the air that cooperating with the terrorists will have serious consequences. But the Rhodesian authorities admit that the guerrillas do seem able to move about the area, finding supplies of food and water as they go. This, they claim, is mainly because of threats, and not because the Africans here support the guerrillas' political aim of a black Rhodesian government. The guerrillas themselves are now avoiding open conflict with the Rhodesian forces, relying instead on a campaign of terror, planting landmines, killing civilians, and striking at remote farms. At this one farm, 15 miles north of Centenary, Mr. Archie Dalgleish and his family were asleep here just before Christmas when terrorists fired a Russian-made rocket shell through a bedroom wall. Inside was another tobacco farmer and his young daughter, who were sheltering here because their own farm had been attacked 2 days before. Both were badly injured. The Dalgleishes now have a permanent army guard, a guard which, like all military personnel in Rhodesia at the moment, was reluctant to be filmed. Mr. Dalgleish himself, a Scotsman who's farmed here for 19 years, remains openly defiant. He has his own rifle, which he says he's ready to use. But with guerrilla attacks on the increase, is he really prepared to stay?
Definitely. I'll be carried out feet first here.
How many of them were there?
I wouldn't know. I saw two, one of which I think I hit, according to statistics anyway, the type of bullet I use, and my 303 was the one that hit him.
Now, this is the second farm to have been attacked within a couple of days. You're
Yes.
now living here under an armed guard. How do you feel about that?
It's all right. It gives me more peace of mind at night, you know, just to have the armed guard here. I don't think it's really necessary.
But it is a very...
Being a Scotsman, I can take care of myself.